Afternoon, Arbitrary. What a wild ride last session was, huh? I can't believe those gods actually fought like that. Indigo is planning on sending Goldenrod a letter of apology for the destruction done to the sky. As for Violet, poor Violet. She has perished in the conflict. Let's have a few moments of silence for our dear friend.
You!
Yssa!
What have you done?
What are you talking about? I don't recall doing anything.
You're the one who lured Violet out into that trap. Sure, she knew it was all a cheap trick, but she wouldn't have even known about it in the first place if you hadn't fucking told her.
Well, what's this got to do with anything? Who cares? Colors die all the time nowadays. First it was cyan, then was turquoise.
No, don't you dare mention Aunt Cyan again, or I will tear your head off.
Okay.
Do you have any idea of the consequences of what you've done? Do you have any clue of the depth of your mistakes? The resulting errors of your actions will surely tear apart all of the Arbitrary as we know it, and it's going to be your fault.
Well, oh wise one, why don't you inform me and the rest of our listeners just what's happening to the Arbitrary, since you're so smart?
You said it yourself, Eli.
It's gray now.
Death doesn't kill people in the Arbitrary. She's a busy council member, along with her partners, Normality, and Time. Time may wait for colors like crimson, but Death has no such patience. She sends out her minions, the hive-minded monster known as the Communal Sanitation Department, to reap the souls of those who've passed.
Yeah, I know. And the Communal Sanitation Department consumes the bodies of those deceased and adds them to their collection, so they can amass more of their own kind. Blah, 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 I get it. Why is this call for such aggression? Honestly, your hostility towards me has become really insufferable. You used to like me a whole lot, but now you just don't want anything to do with me.
I'll get to that part later, you cheap knockoff! Listen to me. Do you know how Death regulates the Communal Sanitation Department's emotions? She just convinces them that they can't feel at all, and they spend their whole lives believing it. But it isn't true.
Of course it's true. It's always been true. They're soulless agents.
They can feel. It's just now they don't think that they're supposed to be able to. So when they do feel those emotions, they have no idea how to control them. Of course they don't. They've never even acknowledged them.
And this ties in with Violet how exactly?
They've eaten colors before gray, but turquoise was a gentleman, and cyan was mild. Their emotions were easy to manage and simmer down. But what happens when a hive-minded atrocity, the likes of which could destroy all the Arbitrary, suddenly obtains more emotion than they'll ever be able to control in their whole lifetimes?
You're overthinking things. Don't worry about it. They're surely capable enough by themselves.
Violet was bursting with feeling and spirit, and she's dead now. So they're out there eating her right now and getting her emotions. They're going berserk. They're losing their minds.
And you're blaming me for all of this? Look, I didn't have much of a choice. If I didn't, Indigo would have just killed me on the spot. After all the efforts that our dear council members went through to bring me back from the grave.
There you go again with your excuses. Maybe she should have just put a bullet in your head, and I wouldn't have to listen to your insufferable voice again.
Now that's no way to talk to your bestie.
Also, we're besties now, huh? Ugh, I don't even want to talk to you. I just know that this was part of the council's doing. They planned this from the beginning. I'll bet you this was all a part of Normality's plot.
Conspiracies! We're doing conspiracies now. Okay, then.
Normality knew that having two colors born from the same mind was unacceptable. An abomination. It was too abnormal by his standards. He's the one who keeps the Arbitrary so bizarre as it is. What even are his standards of normal anyway? Gah! None of this makes any sense. All I know is that he must have decided to kill off one of the two sisters in order to keep things to a one color per person ratio.
Are you suggesting that Normality, a member of our esteemed council, would manipulate Indigo into killing her sister Just because there were two of them?
That's the reason the council wanted you to broadcast Dolores' death. They knew who would be listening, and they knew that Indigo would react this way from the start. They played her.
Well then, does your little narrative fit in with how the Communal Sanitation Department is reacting? If they'd planned all of this from the beginning, then why is the CSD out there going insane with each passing second?
I'm telling you, it's all of them.
Oh my god, we're being targeted!
Shit! I don't have time for this nonsense. There's only one thing that can destroy these guys, and I'll bet you the council is at a loss with themselves for having to use it.
Wait a minute. Holy shit. You don't mean...
Fortune.